Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trains App, and today we're at Didcot Parkway on the Great Western Mainline. We're seeing services from Great Western Railway, cross country, and within luck, some freight as well. As I was getting myself parked in the old car park, the Morris Cowley to Southampton car train came and went. I have no idea what was hauling it, presumably a DB66. There goes 802104. That is leading away the 1206 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. I believe this is from Bristol Temple Meads. The weather is a bit pants today, so I shall try and combat the wind where possible, but it will probably end up being a losing battle, so I apologise well in advance for any wind disruption that gets picked out throughout the duration of this film. So with that being said, let's see what shall turn up. Okay, about to pass by now is going to be a cross-country Voyager service. 220.005 and 220.006. Going from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. Then we have a Great Western Railway service, thank you kindly, going from London Paddington to Hereford. (802011). A couple of name plaques on the front and back there, as there goes a Great Western Railway service to Oxford. The Great Western Railway service went to London Paddington was actually the 1226 from Bristol Temple Meads to London Paddington. Apparently I can't tell the time, and on that basis I can't read either, so there we go. I think other than that, I think we're gonna do well now. We've got the first foul up out of the way, right out the gates, so I think the rest of this will go on without a hitch. Okay, to watch now is 387, the 1238 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. She's taking 387142 along with her, just to keep her company. And then down in the distance we'll have two trains coming in, one of which will be the Thiel to Margam oil train, and the second will be a Great Western Railway express service to some far and distant land. I'll find out the destination of the Great Western service when she pulls in, so I can have a look at the old cheeky bits. The old cheeky bits. Is that really now a good turn of phrase? It is, because I know what I meant. But did the ladies and gentlemen know what you meant? I'm sure they did. So there goes 800.314. The 1240 Great Western Railway service to Bristol Temple Meads. Audette Hallows. Doing about turn to find incoming DB cargo 60019. Port of Grimsby and Immingham. We've got a right little colourful variety of wagons on this one. If you're wearing headphones, well, I think you have to go down to go get some new ears. A little bit of safety information there for you. Also tells you that what's inside these wagons is hazardous to the environment. There's a right little variety of tankers on here, it must be said. Some smooth, some rigid. Hello. Petro Plus. Apparently they used to be whoever owned this particular wagon. Or the company that had it anyway. I can hear noises. Let me just shimmy up this way. Ah, there's 800, sorry, 802, I think that was 013. It was indeed. So, it looks like it's actually a driver change that will be taking place. So I'll recommence once they recommence. Okay, the next train to appear from within the gap will be, thank you, will be a Great Western Railway empty coaching service, shall I say, empty coaching stock, BCS, call it what you will. That, going from Reading Train Care Depot to Oxford up carriage sidings. And at some point, a Thiel Puma to Margam TC will get going. I mean, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, it should be able to, but the green light is there. It's reflecting in the first two containers. Containers? Tankers even, you moron. So, now I'm not really too sure what the hold-up is, unless it's waiting for a... So, oh no, there's the bloke. Nope. Okay, how very odd. Right, well, again, through the Great Gap, there should be a 66 at some stage or another, unless I just heard the sound of a lorry, which has a remarkably similar sounding horn. Difficult to tell. Well, whilst we're waiting, I don't know if you can see it, but someone has put the end at the end, quite well done, of this particular wagon. It'd be more fitting if it was the end of the train, but, you know, we'll let you off. Right, the reason and why I didn't notice this one earlier, I have no idea that this is still sat here, is because it's turned up about, where are we, 12, 14 minutes early, so it has to basically wait. That's basically it, really. So whether or not it's going to be given the green light to disappear just a little bit earlier, or if it is going to have to wait until 12:52 when it was scheduled to come through here anyway, we'll never know. And that horn was not what I thought it was then. Ah. That's got suddenly much more tense, so... Oh. No? Alright, false start. Okay, and away she goes. Clagging away like an absolute beauty. So now we get to admire the rest of this rather colourful consist. I love the pulling power of a Class 60. Ah. I hear a 70. $70,003 running from Crewe Bass Hall to Southampton. The heaviest load in existence, but still a good chance for 70 to stretch her legs. sounded great as well. Okay, our registered partner will be 165119 with a 1306 Great Western Railway service to Oxford. Then here we have DB Cargo UK 66110, probably getting rather cold sitting out in the open. It's got a partial bit of shelter from 2 OBA wagons, still donning their former rail freight colour schemes, it must be said. Do look good, do look good. Down there, 2 more DB Cargo UK Class 66s, both in the corporate DB Cargo red colour scheme. Well, to be honest with you, it's just that's the generic colour scheme for DB anyway. We've got a container train down there. It looks like there's a empty aggregates train that's actually just in the process of pulling out now. You can probably just see that hopper wagon, or one of the open hoppers, just pulling away. So that's, I would imagine that might actually be heading off to, is it Hinksey, the yard just outside Oxford? You've got a couple of car wagons there. Obviously you've got the container train, you've got some container flats the other side of that. I'm trying to think, when I came in, what else did I look at? There was a heavily weathered 66 down there, so that's probably part of the RHTT lot that run around this neck of the woods. I think there was a Great Western Prairie down there as well. I'll have to have another little butcher's when it comes to me leaving. I'll probably go to the top deck of that car park and have a little spying session. Okay, the next train drive will be the 1309 Great Western Railway service from London Paddington to Weston-super-Mare. And there's a magpie. Because why wouldn't there be? So, working away in is 800 320. Well, that would be the 66 I did here earlier. Oh, hello. And there goes 800 024. Working a Great Western Railway service from Oxford to London Paddington. Okay, our registered partner will be 800 320 with the now late running 1309 Great Western Railway service to Weston-super-Mare. At this stage it is going to be running 2 minutes late. When it does decide to get going, there we go. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be a terminating Great Western Railway service from London Paddington, worked by a pair of Class 387s, bizarrely terminating on platform 5. So leading proceedings will be 387166. And on the rear is 387171. Hardly anybody on board. lovely. Okay, the next train to arrive, in amongst the ever-increasing wind, will be a terminating Great Western Railway service from Oxford. If we do an about turn... No, it's a bit further away than I first thought. Never mind, we'll redo the about turn to find 165124. That will then be disappearing in about 20 odd minutes, give or take, I would have thought. I shall have to have a double check. Okay, coming through now is the Great Western Railway IET, bound for Swansea. (800-017) and 029. Okay, the next train to arrive, coming in, will be the late running 1318 Great Western Railway service from Cheltenham Spa to London Paddington. Currently running 7 minutes late. There she be. I shall get the number of her when she departs. Okay, departing now, almost 10 minutes late, will be the 1318 Great Western Railway service from Cheltenham Spa to London Paddington, worked by 802-019. And that will be the sound of a cross-country Voyager service going from Bournemouth to Manchester Piccadilly. (220.023) and 221.121. And the next train to make an appearance, running 4 minutes late, will be the 1326 Great Western Railway service from Taunton to London Paddington, works by 800-015. Nice squeaky brakes. Okay, the next train to pass by will be another Great Western Railway IET going from London Paddington to Worcester Foregate Street. As also departing is 800-015 with the 1326 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. There goes 800-032. On the rear of this is 800-008. Okay, passing by now will be a pair of cross-country Voyagers working a service from Manchester Piccadilly to Reading. First being one of the 220s, and the latter being one of the 221s. But of course, the cross-country 221s have had their tilting mechanism removed. And it looks like the 1334 Great Western Railway service to Oxford is about ready to depart. It's going to be a very full service. And away she goes. Oh, there goes 800-009, John Charles. Sir Gareth Edwards. Then 800-012 on the rear. Working a Great Western Railway service from Swansea to London Paddington. Okay, departing now is 387171 and a classmate with the 1338 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. Or, as the audible announcements and Destination boards on the platform would have you believe Ealing Broadway. And 166 gets to take it easy on the rear. Yes, I know they're all motorised and they all do the same same power output and they all give it just as well as one another, but let me have my moment. Oh, nice spark from the pantograph. Well, as she continues onwards towards London Paddington, or Ealing Broadway, depending which way you want to look at it, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it's greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I do get back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. It's taken me a bit longer to get to them, get back to them, should I say, than I ideally would want. I'm about a month behind on a lot of my comments, so it's slacking on my part, but as I said, that is it's quite literally being a case of as and when I get the chance to nowadays. Yeah, it's not been my best time here. Last time I came down, which was I think around the sort of time last year, I think it may have been the tail end of October when I turned up. There was plenty more happening, plenty more freight to be seen, but you know, 2 freight trains, 1 container, 1 oil, fuel, depending on which way you want to look at it. Well, I think it was actually running empty. Yeah, won't complain. Plenty of stationary stock here. 2 nice former rail freight wagons, so that was a nice little plus to see. 3 DB66s, 2 in the corporate DB colour scheme, and the other one in the former English Welsh Scottish colour scheme, EWS, and a Magpie. Yeah, cross-country voyages, plenty of IETs, 165s and 387s. Yeah, all in all, not bad, but could have done better. Where am I going to go next? Next, I'm going to go to Chelmsford, then Whittam, then Colchester, and Ipswich. So there'll be a day spent on the Great Eastern Mainline. After I've done those, I will then finally get back up to going to Carlisle, Lancaster, and Preston. So that is my plan of attack. So if you do have any station recommendations or trackside locations you'd like to see me go to, please do let me know, and I shall see what I can do for you. And I've waffled on for so long. We've managed to finally get another Great Western Railway IET coming through, so I may as well catch that and then bid you all a fond farewell. And going to breakneck speed as well. So to close things off is Johnny Johnson 800 019. With Joy Lofthouse. So there we are then. So until next time, from me here at Didcot Parkway, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.